Hi Internet, welcome to the Troyan YouTube channel. Today's video is sponsored to you by water. It keeps you alive, drink it. And it also helps you when you have a coughing fit. So, what are we reacting to today? Well, we are reacting to another viewer on the channel, their band. I am reacting to the Flow Network, and this song is called I Won't Be Around. So, I have been really bad about I get a lot of messages and I get requests to react to bands and then I forget about them and I'm like, oh shoot, I need to go back and do that. It's very it's difficult for me to keep up, and so I've been meaning to actually listen to this band for a while because the comments from the Flow Network are always really good and insightful, and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to listen to his band, and then I keep forgetting, so I am sorry for that. But I'm finally getting around to it. I haven't actually listened to any of it yet, so this is going to be a fresh listen. Actually, that's not true. I listened like a few seconds of a couple different songs, and they all seemed okay. And I think I did listen to the cartoon music video. I did watch that, but I didn't listen to this song in its entirety. I only heard like a little snippet of it. So I'm excited to dive in fully into this and give an unbiased analysis. So let's see what happens when I listen to I Won't Be Around.
Shake me. Shake me.
All right.
Well, I've been right and I've been wrong. I've been the last thing that you counted on. But I've been going in one direction all along, and I've been around. And I am what I can be, so I don't know what you don't see in me. Maybe I'm just flying so high that I'm free from ever falling down. And as your doubts about me grow, I'll be following where the currents flow. Someday you'll wanna go, but I'll never know, 'cause I won't be around. I won't be around. I won't be around. I won't be around. Well, my friends, I got some truth.
All right, so there's a lot to go over there. Wow. So I think that's a well-constructed song off the bat. I'm definitely hearing that. Great dynamic build. Building that sense of tension and release. Just really great. Good instrument playing all around. The bass is actually really good, but maybe I would have restrained it a little bit. The bassist is maybe going a little bit too nuts on this track as I'm hearing that. But it's also very cool. So, I mean, this is just the first listen. Definitely some very interesting, intricate guitar playing. A vocal melody, and I mean this in the nicest way, reminds me of Dylan. So, obviously, the melodic strength of the vocal isn't necessarily the strongest, which, I mean, bro, I'm not the strongest singer either, so I get it. You're just like, man, I want to be in a band and I want to write songs. I guess I'll do the singing. So I get that. But I would say the writing of the vocal is very strong, but maybe the execution, for this kind of vocal, it feels like the throat should be opened up a little bit more, and it should be a richer tone for this kind of song. But I understand, like, if that's just like the way that you sing, you just got to roll with it. I mean, I understand that there are certain songs in my catalog where I'm probably the wrong singer for the material. I write this song that I think is great, but it's maybe I'm not the right singer for that material. But also, I think it's just maybe getting used to the style of what's going on here. But I think the melody is good. The builds are good. It's very hooky. unfortunately, I wasn't really paying that much attention to the lyrics because I was so focused on what was going on musically, because there was a lot going on. There was a lot of different change ups, and like each instrument was sort of shining in its own way. So unfortunately, and then I was so focused on the vocal tone that I wasn't paying as much attention to the lyrics. So I'm going to try to pay more attention to the lyrics going forward in the song.
I'll test the limits of your love before I'm through. I won't be singing like I am now. When I do, you won't hear a sound. You can give me all, or give me none. Just give me something to remember before you're done. Maybe you can find a place standing in the sun next to the one I found. You can keep this life you've made. Maybe someday you can turn to me and say, I've ascended to the light, and I will not be afraid. I won't be around. I won't be around. I won't be around. I won't be around. 'Cause I have seen my past through my own eyes. I've caught glimpses of the way my pathway lies. Seen my energy silhouetted against the sky. Let it lead me on.
I really enjoyed that middle eight. That was very excellent.
By the time you look to see which way I turn, you'll be rebuilding which is better left unburned. You can revel in the lesson that you've learned. By that time I'll be gone.
And I'll admit, I'm actually still having trouble paying attention to the lyrics because, like, everyone is playing so well. Where, like, I'm locking in on the drums, and the bass player is just going off, like, nonstop. And so I'm like, I'll pay attention to the lyrics, but there's so much going on. But it's not like so much going. It's on the verge of, like, too much going on, but not quite. But it's like, not every song the first time you hear it you can lock into all the lyrics. But everyone is playing well, and it is a well-constructed pop song. It's just I'm maybe getting a little bit lost in the musicality of some of the players, where I'm losing sight of the hook of the vocal, which maybe I think if I were let's say the producer on this, I would say maybe restrain the band a little bit just so the hooks of the vocal can shine a bit more. But I mean that's like, it's, how would I say it? It's like, that's like a nitpick, because I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with it. That would be like the slight adjustment I would make. But also, I have the tendency to maybe oversimplify sometimes. But I mean, it's I think this is great. I'm really enjoying it. Ooh, yeah. Yep, you've got great build. I'm a sucker for saxophone. I just assume you like Springsteen. I'm trying to remember in the comments if we've talked about Springsteen. I feel like we have, but I'm feeling some Springsteenisms in the writing and the performance. Yeah, great stuff.
Well, I've been right and I've been wrong. I've been the last thing that you counted on. But I've been going in one direction all along, and I've been around. And I am what I can be, so I don't know what you don't see in me. Maybe I'm just flying so high that I'm free from never falling down. As your doubts about me grow, I'll be following where the currents flow. Someday you'll wanna go, but I'll never know. I won't be around. I won't be around.
trash can ending. Nice.
Thank you very much.
All right. All right. Well, that was pretty cool. So that was the Flow Network. I Won't Be Around. That's a very cool song. I mean, any complaints I had with the song were really like nitpicks, but I would say it's like obviously everyone is playing very well on the track. And so the only, criticism I would have is like maybe some restraint would allow for some of the hooks to shine a bit more. But that it's not like there's a spectrum. And so there are certain bands where like they're muddying stuff so much where like I don't even sense hooks present. And I'm just like, I can't stand this. Like this is like just on the fence where I can see the argument either way of just like these flourishes make the song more interesting to listen to, or these flourishes are a distraction and should be cut back. It's like it's right on the edge, and honestly, it can go either way, and so I don't think it's crucial to go either way. I think the song would be great if it was simplified a little bit, and I think the song is great as is. And so it's like it's dancing that line, but much in the way that like the first couple Springsteen albums, was had some like jazz fusiony elements, or rather, maybe more the Wild the Innocent and the E Street Shuffle had the jazz fusiony elements and was going a little off the walls. You have a little bit of that there, so and like Steely Dan stuff. So there's a time and place for it, and it feels like this music is like skirting that line, but for me it still works. So yeah, I would say this was really great. And I definitely admire like the stage presence. Like everyone looks like they're having fun, performing well as a unit. It's just the shows look like they're great. So like any complaints I have is like the tiniest of nitpicks. I will give this. It's skirting between A and A plus. I'm gonna give it an A. I'm going to give it an A just... Yeah, I'm going to give it an A for now. If I listen to it again and hone in on the lyrics a bit more, it might bump up to A+, but on the initial listen, I'm going to give it an A. So, yeah, that is my, reaction review to the Flow Network. I Won't Be Around. If you liked it, please check out more of their music, subscribe to the channel, and if you liked this video, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.